Hi, I'm Rosemerry, Wahtola Trommer, and I am a poet. I've been writing a poem every day since 2006. And in this way, I've come to understand that poetry is so much more than a product on a page. It is something that can help us meet the world. It can actually change the way we interact with everything all around us. And it is in this spirit that we'll be exploring together for a weekend. How is it that poems can help us reframe the way we see the world? I thought I'd give a little example of what this actually looks like so that you have a sense of what might happen in this time together. There are many ways that we use language that we don't even really understand, or maybe we've come up with a metaphor that we think we know and we stick to it for a while, right? Like, I can hold it all. This is something I said to myself for a long time. I was having a difficult time, and I kept thinking to myself, I can hold this. I can hold this. I'll just make myself a bigger vase and a bigger vase. I can hold it all. And it was exceptionally difficult, but I wrote a poem about it, about just making myself bigger and bigger and bigger to hold every kind of possible flower that was, the flower of sorrow and the flower of excitement and the flower of frustration and the flower of thrill, all of these at once. And then the realization that perhaps I wasn't a vase, that perhaps this metaphor wasn't serving me. In fact, it was a teacher of mine who said, "Are you sure you need to hold it all?" What a gorgeous, gorgeous noticing. So that the invitation, then I wrote another poem about being porous, about how I was able to meet the whole world and let it move through me. That kind of spaciousness has helped me considerably as I have in the last year met some of the most difficult moments of my life. So this is an example, I suppose, of the reframe about how poetry, using language to meet the world, can help us understand what is happening in this moment, guide us into the present in a way that helps us be even more present by the way that we frame, by the way that we notice who we are in the world. Questions we'll be asking: what are we doing here? What does it mean to be alive? This is what all of our poems will be touching on. Will we answer any of these questions? I highly doubt it. And if we do, then we should ask again and again and again and see what the rest of the answers are. I'm especially excited about having a class that's going to be 2 days long so that we can really steep together in this kind of exploration of language and poetry and have discussions about poems that I think do exactly what I'm talking about, help us to meet the world in a new way. And we'll be talking about these poems, we'll be reading them, we'll be using them as prompts for leaping into our own writing. Plus, in this time, we'll have the chance to really converse together about what does it mean? What does it mean to live in a poetic way? And we'll have a chance, I think, to actually even experience that together as we spend these 2 days together exploring through language. I hope you'll join me.